Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey from Ripe Color, and
This is Nancy Jean in the garden.
this is the daily reading for the 28th of November.
Mhm.
Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. Both Nancy and I offer private readings. I also have a site. I hand make textiles. Nancy offers gardens as well as grids. All the information is below.
Mhm.
And thanks for joining us on our little journey. And let's get to the reading.
Our daily readings tend to encompass what's going on around the collective and energies that we can tie into to move, either choose to tie into or say, I ain't going there. What a betting. I'm gonna leave you there. And so I'm going to toss the stones and Jeffrey's going to throw the cards. Or I throw the stones and you toss the cards. We haven't figured that out. The body ended up right in the middle.
Say it again.
The body ended up right in the middle of the elements, which means you have to read all four of them.
Oh,
Lots of
okay.
information.
All right. So we're going to start. Body. This guy is all about taking responsibility. You know, he's the leader. He's all about taking responsibility. He's not afraid to own up to his mistakes. He says, yes, I did that. That was wrong. I'm going to correct it. You know, he's like that. He's very self-assured and willing to take on the responsibility. In terms of the mind, you know, you're really clear about what you want and how to go about it. And you're really clear that you have everything you need. In terms of spirit, there's a lot of hopefulness, a lot of expansion, a lot of looking forward, a lot of strategy, creativity, willing to move, right? Willing to do what it takes, just like him. You know, all three of these are sort of willing to do whatever it takes. Now, in terms of grounding, you know, this is about self-doubt, but, you know, this particular card, it's like it's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. You know, all this negative, oh, I can't do it. It's not going to work. It's all in your mind. So, you know, you have to like cut through that and let it go. And then in terms of clarity, actually, there could be a lot of prophetic stuff coming through. Dreams, understanding. And, you know, this is the mysterious path at the end of the day. So at the end of the day with this card, you know, this is the mysterious path. It's like your dreams leading you toward where you need to go. It's not quite 100% clear, but it doesn't really matter. I just know that that's the way. It's kind of like life before GPS. It's like we're heading south. Oh, okay. As long as we're heading south, we'll hit the road eventually that'll lead us to wherever we're going. It's a little bit like that. And also to pay attention to intuitive things that are out there. Pay attention to little signals on the road.
The landmarks, the omens.
Right. That's what I have.
Well, what I got was, first of all, this guy fell out of my hand and wanted to be there. And that is grounding. And it's between false, which means your values need to be reconsidered, and the path forward, which is more abundance is to be created. And that will get clear when we get down to these stones. But this is saying maybe the way you thought you were going isn't the way you're going. We're having a change in our vision. It's not clear. But down here, this one I went, oh, the body. When stones land in intersections of different spaces, that means all of those spaces are affecting that stone. And this one has 4. The worst are these where there are 6. It's really telling you something's coming down. And this is your body. And your body, there's nothing more personal than your body. And so it says you need to ground your thoughts. You need to learn from your past. Physical changes are definitely coming towards you. And you will get help by grounding into the elements you need to deal with so you can move forward positively. Then we got clarity, and it's between water and the truth. And then when it's in the truth, This means your ideas are correct. You're seeing things clearly. When you're in water, with clarity, you have the clarity you need. Follow one of the paths. In other words, things are flowing around you. Follow one of those paths and you follow it properly. Now, what our mind and our spirit are telling us, and this for this day, is that our mind, our thoughts are all important, but we need to be very present in order to bring them forward. It's signs and omens are surrounding you now. So you need to be looking right now for the elements you need. But spirit, the stone of spirit is right beside it. And spirit is it helps transform your thinking. So you've got to think about, well, I thought I was going to do it this way. Now I'm going to do it this way, maybe up here. And then your body is going through this enormous change. And I would say, go with your gut, with what you feel is right with your gut, because that's what's pulling you forward. You have the clarity if you choose to have the clarity, and it sounds a lot like what you're saying, move forward. Yeah. And I had a tarot deck. I don't have it anymore because I gave it to another reader, but it was the Rebel deck. It was a Confederacy deck. That's why I never used it, because it had that flag in it. But one of its cards, some of its archetypes were really funny, and the moon was the outhouse. So where you put all that stuff you don't want to take away with you. And it's just, I'm going to hide it over there. Maybe nobody will notice, but it always comes back somehow. So
yeah, no, but I like that whole go with your gut thing, because he's very much, because all the ones that really go with your gut, they're very instinctual.
Yeah, they're entrepreneurial.
And the moon also, it's like, okay, well, we're heading south, right? And we're going and it's like, you know what? We've already been to that town. Let's go this way instead, because I'm feeling like there's something there for me. A little bit of that.
Good. So are we done? Do we want to pull one more
Yeah,
card?
no, I think go with your gut is really where it's at.
Okay, let's leave it at that, because that's what I'm saying. Let's go with our gut, and we'll leave it at that. Okay. Goodbye.
All right.
Goodbye, Jeffrey.
Blessings.